Welcome everyone. There should be starting here soon. I gotta fix the audio.
To welcome all our distinguished guests. Please direct your attention to the screens as we take our first steps there and back again for the debut of Magic the Gathering, The Hobbit.
Oh, we missed a little bit. The music. Stop.
The world of Middle-earth is the greatest fantasy world of all time. It fits Magic the Gathering so well. It's just a wonderful match. I discovered Magic the Gathering because of the Lord of the Rings set.
Is that? Oh, hi, Brian.
I got invited out
just
to get some
feet,
reactions
feet.
as a fan of Tolkien.
This is my first ever set booster. I'm just gonna keep saying how cool the artwork is over and over. They've clearly put a lot of love into this.
From there, learned how to play the game and have just kind of been obsessed with it ever since. It's now, my favorite thing to play. After coming back, learning the game, I started teaching it to my kids. My teenagers have gotten really good at it. They absolutely destroy me like 90% of the time.
Well, I'm gonna swing a dad for 4.
I went from 0 Magic cards 3 years ago to so many Magic cards in this house now. So many decks to choose from, and it's glorious.
As we tour around here, I'm realizing it's kind of a lot that we have.
I'm gonna move the ring to the Troll of Khazad-dûm.
Magic is one of the most fun ways to experience Middle-earth. It's a unique way to experience this world. What's not to love about that? We're going back to Middle-earth, where it all started for me with this game. Wizards of the Coast recently had me back out. It was kind of a whirlwind trip. I flew in and then just spent a couple days straight.
All right, so we just missed a little bit of the guy's story.
My favorite parts of the trip, definitely seeing the cards and holding the gold smell.
Oh, that looks
thing
amazing.
Is incredible. I love being in those settings when it's just a bunch of nerds gathered together. I'm typically pretty introverted, except when I get in settings like that.
And the flavor text, that's a direct quote from Gandalf. Dawn take you all and be stoned to you.
That's a Gandalf. Good Gandalf.
We're talking about Tolkien, so it's the topic that I was made to talk about, apparently. Being able to talk to people behind Middle-earth projects. That's been one of the greatest things, to ask them questions about their fandom and what resonates with them about this world. Makes me feel a little bit like Bilbo. I go out on these adventures and I meet all
I've been
these
out to
cool
edit so much of this because of the
and
music.
Have these awesome experiences. And then, come home to my quiet
Loving the
Hobbit
80s
hole or
aesthetic,
nerd
though.
cave, as you will. I cannot wait for this set to drop. I know my boys and I will be there on pre-release. We might even be there multiple pre-release days, to be honest, for this. It's gonna be extra fun going back to Middle-earth. We'll build some decks and we'll play.
Please welcome to the stage your host, Jack Saunders.
You're Jack Saunders.
Amsterdam, what is up? Make some noise! Yes!
There's the guy from yesterday.
Preview panel got me croaky. Anyone here yesterday for the preview panel?
Yep.
Great to have you back in. Who's here for the first time? Let's go. Those at home, welcome as well. Thank you for joining on stream. We are here to celebrate the wonderful world of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit. I would just like to clarify, it is Jack Saunders on stage. It is not Eminem or the real Slim Shady.
Wow.
As a lot of you in the stream thought was happening, he has not pivoted. It is very much me, Jack Saunders.
Wow.
So, let's talk you through it. I'm really thrilled to be your host, and we'll be meeting friends old and new on our journey today. We'll be casting our eye over the opposition, rubbing shoulders with royalty, learning a new language, and I can confirm there is a bit of a sting in the tail too. So, let's start our journey together, and please welcome from Wizards of the Coast to talk us through it. It's Annie Sardellis, Gavin Verhey, and Zakeel Gordon, everyone. Make some noise! Welcome. Hey, Gavin.
Good stuff.
What's up, Zakeel? Good to see you. Oh, we have got ourselves a proper adventuring crew. Gavin, you remember the marshmallows, right?
Did you bring the campfire?
No.
And the
Next time.
purple
But I do
shoes.
like it when you feed me the marshmallows on our camping trips.
Purple shoes? What? I missed it.
So, let's meet everyone first
Gavin,
off, shall we?
purple
Annie, let's start
shoes.
with you. Talk us through what you do.
Oh,
Great.
it's
Hi,
a purple
folks. I'm
dude.
Elise
That's like the
Principal
first
game
outfit I
designer
like
on
of
Magic,
his. I
and
mean,
was the
not
lead
first,
designer on
but
the
bruh.
Hobbit-ses.
That's sick, dude. I want that purple suit, Gavin. Damn, I'm jelly.
I'm Gavin Verhey, Principal Game Designer on Magic: The Gathering. I oversee a lot of our commander-focused design, and what would The Hobbit be without a wide cast of fun, legendary characters?
Hi, everyone. I'm Zakeel Gordon, Executive Producer for Magic, and I did the collectability product design for The Hobbit.
So, we have our adventuring crew, minus the marshmallows, Gavin. We're here in Amsterdam, and we're about to preview some exciting new cards from The Hobbit. So let's get this party started in a slightly unexpected way.
Unexpected.
We're starting with the Unexpected Party Scene Collection. Zakeel, let's go to you. How long have scene cards existed in Magic, and what makes them so great, first off?
Yeah, so the scene treatment actually debuted with our original Lord of the Rings set, and is one of our most popular treatments. It is a assortment of collectible treatments that allow multiple cards to combine together to create a larger image. Fans love to display them on their walls and in binders, so our goal is to really tell an illustrative larger image through multiple cards pieced together.
So let's start. We've got 6 cards to make our scene, forming a feast for the eyes, or perhaps a banquet, if you will. Annie, talk us through the first card, please.
Sure. Okay, so first up we have Bag End Banquet. Of course, the story of The Hobbit starts off at Bag End, with Bilbo hosting quite a big feast. In this case, we knew how much you guys were looking forward to having food in the
That's
set.
6, though.
And made
But
sure
I can go
the
nuts.
boxes could deliver on all the things you would expect to have to add to your commander decks.
I love the slow murmuring from everybody as they like slowly read the card.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, the food decks, oh, it could use a burst of mana, right? And this card is
6,
so
but I mean,
good at pumping
that's
up your
like
mana in a food deck, and yeah, you put that right
infinite
in your
mana
Lord of the Rings
almost with food deck,
commander deck,
dude.
you're good to go.
Well,
Yeah.
if you like food, you'll definitely like the next card.
Put that
Our
in
first sighting
Ygra.
of some
Put that
dwarves.
in
This is
Ygra.
Philly and Killy.
Yes, our first 2 characters, Philly and Killy, are dwarves that add 2 red mana, 1 for each of them, that allow you to cast dwarves, equipment, and saga spells.
Interesting.
Yeah, and that dwarf equipment and saga spell line there.
Okay,
Really hinting at what else
okay.
we're going to be seeing here.
Yeah,
That
not
could,
bad, not
that
bad.
could work in like
Philly and
even
Killy
in
having lots of fun,
Yeah.
and so is our next
Superhero
dwarf,
decks.
actually, even though he's doing the chores,
Right.
Gavin.
Yeah, I don't know that I would want Ori stacking my plates given this card effect. So when he enters, he's going to blow up all of your opponent's artifacts and enchantments and give you 1 life for each of them. It's like a one-sided bane of progress, and you
Wow.
can flicker it and keep it going in case they rebuild. So
Wow.
those plates all come teetering down.
Are these the reactions you
7,
hope
though.
for?
Yeah, I mean, I love blowing up artifacts and enchantments
Yeah,
too, so
7
get out of
sounds
here,
a little
Cygnets.
pricey,
Is
but
Are you enjoying it so
Yeah.
far? Yes, that's what we want to
if
hear.
somebody's playing like
Not bad for 5 minutes in,
Urzatron
Jack, you know?
or-
Yeah, go
or
well.
Shrine
I gotta
decks.
say, the Smirk
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
on Ori there
That's
is
all the
Smirk
way
on dwarf
worth
that's
it.
definitely put themselves in a
Oh,
good
yeah.
position to win the game, I think. That's definitely a card that can help you do that. But who keeps the dwarves in check, Annie?
Oh, of course, it is Thorin, leader of the company. All right, so here is our 2-color take on Thorin. You might recall the
For
mono
each
red one in the
artifact?
main
Oh,
set,
boy.
but this one, of course, was sort of targeting those dwarf strategies. I know you guys are playing in Commander. I know you got your Magda decks, so this way you can, use your dwarves and use any kind of artifact token you like in order to crush your opponents.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of fun dwarf legends in this set. Some of them care about dwarf matters in different ways, and this lets you build a really unique kind of dwarf matters deck. So a really cool take on dwarves.
It's interesting. Every creature card we've seen so far has been legendary. And on top of that, I quite like how the cards kind of capture the quite candid moments that each of the characters are experiencing in the scene. And that's certainly how we find our next party guest, Gavin.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen Gandalf in a lot of different phases, but here he is sitting at a table chilling, you know? So what I love about this card is that you can play it in a few different ways. You play him out just on his own. It lets you cast a spell that costs 2 or less for free, which is pretty cool. I personally like casting null mana cost cards like Restore Balance and Wheel of Fate, but you do you. But if you can also build a legendary Wizard's Matter deck, which is cool. Fit in all the
There
other
it
Gandalfs
is.
if you want them, all the other legendary wizards in Magic. and
I've
cast
met
some really
this
tight
party
spells,
wizard
so
too many
a very fun
times,
build out
brah.
here.
Right. This, of course, is one of many Gandalfs that exist, but the first we're seeing here for The Hobbit. It was kind of a challenge to pick out what angle to go with this guy. Yeah, ended up going with the play all the Gandalfs angle and picking Jeskai, which aligns with Gandalf of the Secret Fire, right? So, yep, that's how Gandalf ended up being
That
the
food, though,
party
bro.
and the leader of your wizard.
Yeah, that's
It's nice to see Gandalf letting down his hair, having a bit of fun, you know. So Gandalf and everyone at the party so far, they're having a great time. Now it's ready to meet our hero, our legend, our short king, Bilbo Baggins.
Oh, they made him green.
Yeah, so here he is.
Oh, crap. Oh, man.
Oh no!
Sounds like I don't need to say much, but
I think we just
Bro.
learned that treasure is stronger than food, you know?
yes, quite
Bruh.
a awesome character. This is going to do quite a lot of work in food decks.
Oh, my God.
And Bilbo, again, so important to the Hobbit. We absolutely wanted to make sure his card was
Dude.
special. So that completes our 6-card scene. We can zoom out here and take a look.
Wow.
This is the unexpected part.
I
of
mean,
the
I just need
box that is
the
legal in Commander
3
and
cards on the
available,
side.
with the launch of the Hobbit.
Bruh.
We able to zoom out and see the full picture? There we go. It's great.
That's cool.
I love how Bilbo. Yeah, come on, let's hear it.
Bro, that's going to be... Oh, man.
I am impressed though with how Bilbo has enough food to feed a house of unexpected dwarves and a wizard. If that was at my house, it would be dry cereal on the floor. Although thinking about it, that's probably the kind of quintessential diet of any Magic player, isn't it?
Called out.
So we keep ourselves going with the
Bruh.
hyperfixation. So Gavin, our party is underway.
That
with
looks
an
like a
array of
feast, bro.
unexpected guests. But some people in this
Man.
room and watching
That-
on the stream
that
at home,
is-
they won't
bruh.
necessarily have read
Finally
The
a
Hobbit
Bilbo
or
I
know
like.
the story well. So can you kind of give us a taste of what the journey is going to look like for the characters that we've met here so far?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you don't know The Hobbit, it's a great book. Go check it
Well,
out. But
that's-
it's got
that's gonna
Bilbo,
go
you've
in
got
my-
these dwarves
in
that
my-
kind of come into his house one
yeah,
day.
my
This old
Bilbo
wizard
deck.
Gandalf. And they set out on this wonderful quest. And it'll take
No,
them all kinds
party-
of places.
party
Eventually, of
Bilbo.
course, meeting the dragon Smaug and trying to get some treasure. But they begin
This
by
guy's
trying
like,
to
can this
go
guy shut
to a
up?
very
Damn.
specific place. And a place
A lot of
that,
people aren't
course,
liking the
we have to
host.
have in the set.
And like all good quests, there's got to be a place for us to go.
I don't
for
know.
example, here in
I have no issue,
Amsterdam,
but-
it was this convention hall. But for here in the set, it's over to you, Annie, to tell us about it.
Right, here is the Lonely Mountain.
Ooh.
It's a mountain.
Of course it's a mountain. Who do you think I am? It's got to be a mountain. All right, anyway, so the Lonely Mountain.
Okay. So you can
reduces
get
the
it down
cost
to
of
pay
activated
1
abilities
for
by the number of
2/2.
equipment you've collected
Yeah.
as,
Alright.
you know, one of the dwarf staple sort of mechanical angles. And when
You're-
you're building an equipment deck, it's really critical to have those
Brian, you're a
features to equip
mechanical
your stuff
angle.
to, or else what are you doing, right? So being able to have this token-making utility on a land was like really special and took a lot of navigating, but we ended up with this awesome.
No, that's not
Lonely
too bad.
Mountain.
And there are a couple of other versions of these that we can see, Zakil. Where can people pull these from?
Yeah, absolutely. So here is our first look at the book cover treatment cards. The book cover treatment cards on the left are available in non-foil and foil in both play and collector boosters. And exclusive to collector boosters is the Surge foil treatment on the right. That is
foil.
effectively an iridescent foil that looks amazing on the table.
I mean,
So,
it's cool, but I'm just
absolutely
not sold
beautiful,
on it.
beautiful cards.
Like,
Stunning, Zakil. Done such a good job
Well,
on these. I
these
mean,
are-
with The
these are
Hobbit
like
being
book
published for the first
covers.
time almost
No,
a
I get
century
it.
ago,
It's
its story
cool,
is
but
quintessentially
I don't
British,
know.
meaning there are plenty
It's not the poster cards,
of
you
royal
know?
bloodlines in the story. So let's turn our attention to some of the blue bloods in this set.
Yeah, let's take a look at a character that many of you will probably be excited about. Here's Thranduil, the Elven King. A fresh take on an Elf Matters commander. He cares about the activated abilities of elves in your graveyard, so maybe you fill
Yeah,
it up with a bunch of your
but you don't
Lorwyn
like
elves,
blue,
perhaps,
so-
and
Yeah.
can do some pretty cool stuff. Or you can build around the legendary elf angle and play all the legendary elves in one place to try and draw cards and fill up your graveyard. Plus, He's a 5/6 to boot, so he gets into combat. This lets you take it in a lot of different directions and is a really exciting card. I really love that you can put kind of your blue-green Lord of the Rings elves and your black-green Lorwyn elves together, Andy. That's so cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
5.
right, yeah.
5,
So
6.
I'm a personal big fan of Lorwyn. So seeing that we had black-green elves there and we wanted to hook in the blue-green elves, it just made a lot of sense to create a Sultai 3-color legend here.
You like Thranduil, Amsterdam? Into that one? Drawing, discarding, the graveyard. It feels like a card built for me, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's decent.
So as the story continues,
Especially
we
if
meet
you're
a
playing
pair
elves
of
for
royals
playing
this
Death
time,
Culture Universe.
one of which with
Or
a
the
new
No,
mechanic,
yeah.
Annie.
Oh,
Well,
all right. Let's check her out.
Add the legendary matter
Here
suite,
we
and
have
you're good.
the Queen of Dale. All right, before you guys read, I'm going to go real quick. All right, so the recruit mechanic is brand new with the sets. To recruit, you draw a card and discard a card. And if you discard a non-land card, you get a 1/1 token. You might see that this is a little similar to Connive, which debuted in SNC, right? Where you draw a card and discard, and then you get a +1/+1 counter. So this is very similar space. And I really wanted to create something that felt both blue and white as the new debut mechanic for the blue-white human faction, the people that dwell in Lake Town, right? So by drawing and discarding is kind of like you're doing a little bit of fishing. They are fishing people, and of course the human army needed to be represented, and we have, representations of each of the 5 armies as our 5 archetypes. So she's a pretty heavy hitter from the human archetype.
It's an X4.
And I think we have a couple
every time
other
she attacks,
artworks to look
it creates a
at.
soldier token.
Was it?
Here is our Dragon Horde frame, and similar to the book covers, this is
The one that
available in
creates the
non-foil
soldier
and
tokens.
foil, in playing collector boosters,
there's a lot
as
to do
well
that.
as that beautiful surge foil
Well,
being
the one that creates
exclusive
soldier
to
tokens on
collector
tap.
boosters.
Dragon Horde frames looking
I
impeccable.
can't. I
Loving
don't know.
your work,
Off
guys.
the top of
You
my
can
head.
now see her other half
Then
secure,
there's
the
then
king.
there's the other one.
Yes, here
the 4/4
is Bard, King of Dale. And you know what's better than drawing 1 card per turn? 2 cards.
Yeah, so every time you recruit, you get kind of
double
double the value, right? You can draw 2 cards, discard 1. If you make a token, you make 2 tokens.
And a token.
But turns out
Wow.
Magic has a lot of other ways to draw cards and make tokens, so lots of fun to be had with this
Double
card.
draw,
A
double
6-mana
tokens.
powerhouse.
Yeah.
Lovely
wow.
token synergy between the two of them. Let's turn our attention to the most important royal, though, in the story. The king in exile, Thorin. Annie, tell us about the new mechanic Storied.
Sure. Here's Thorin Oakenshield. He's sort of our uncommon representative for the red-white archetype, and of course features another new mechanic, Storied.
Oh, it's like the
This
city
belongs
one
to many
from
of the dwarves
Ixalan.
in the set, and it asks you to collect 3 artifacts, legendaries, or sagas, and then it'll turn on an enduring story for the rest of the game and unlock their abilities. Basically, this batch,
Artifacts
which you might
and
recognize
creatures
as
get Ward
the
1,
historic
nice.
batch back in Dominaria, very easy to remember. But not only is
Yeah.
it kind of easy to remember because of that,
I could see
it's
this
also
one,
3 things the dwarves care about
being
a lot,
commander.
right? So we have artifacts
Yes,
and their equipment
yes.
and treasure,
And it's hella cheap.
legendaries because there's just so many named dwarves in this archetype,
It's really
and
cheap.
sagas
It's
to
got
represent the
trample,
songs
so
they
it's
sing along the way.
Yeah.
Do we think Thorin and company, do you think they like to sing Sabrina
Buster
Carpenter?
Sword.
whilst
I
they're
mean,
on their way?
dies to
Well, they did
removal,
give a house
whatever,
tour,
but
so that
yeah.
makes
Oh, good, Gavin. Very, very
Nice
good.
and cheap. I like it.
Okay, let's turn our attention to the elves
Commander's
now,
Plate.
who are often portrayed as very serious, but actually this character is definitely enjoying life, Gavin.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love a good value engine. Well, here is Sylvan Reveler. This is a blue-green elf that comes into play, picks you up a card, basically puts a land into play as long as you have one in your hand as you discard it, and then it can come back time and time again. A really nice uncommon for the blue-green elf archetype. And Annie, tell me about what landfall is doing here.
Oh, okay. So as you can see, we have another uncommon here in green and blue, and so landfall is the mechanic of the elves
Like
in this
Cynic
set.
needs more land.
So I know previous
Yeah,
Lord of the
right.
Rings set had Scry Matters, which is pretty general, and landfall is also pretty general. So I'm hoping they would sort of fit together and go into nearly any kind of elf deck you would like to play.
Sylvan feels like a bit of a heater, the perfect ally for a Simic landfall deck, I think. Some people say the best allies are the ones who are always there for you, and Sylvan is definitely that kind of card, but it does also help Zakiel if they are giant eagles.
Yes, absolutely. The Eagles are coming. This awesome instant spell allows you to return a creature card to your hand and calls an army of eagles to the battlefield. You have the option of bouncing a single creature or paying that kicker cost and summoning an entire army of eagles on your side of the battlefield.
And here's another member of the Dwarf Company. Biffa is an important part of the story and another character featuring this new mechanic, Storied, Annie. How did Storied kind of affect the way that you built the abilities of some of these cards?
Yeah, so Story does put you on a tiny bit of a deck building quest, but once you have that quest, we get to unlock these really fun abilities. So this one allows you to double the trigger of any dwarf you have, and some of them are pretty powerful in Magic's history. In this case, Biffer will get you 2 +1/+1 counters once you have that Enduring Story.
And from Biffa the Bard to another Bard who actually isn't a Bard. It's Bard the Bowman.
Yeah, so similar to Bard the King, the blue-white archetype is focused around drawing 2 cards per turn. So once you draw your second card per turn, you're able to put a +1/+1 counter on another creature you control, and it gains lifelink. So very, very fun for limited, and I'm excited to check it out.
I love the look of this card, Bard the Bowman. I mean, allies are great to have along the way. Sometimes, though, you do just need your go-to guy. And this right here is definitely a go-to guy. Our jolly wizard from earlier on, although Gavin, not so jolly this time.
Yeah, here's our mythic rare Gandalf, Goblin's Bane. A lot of cool stuff going on here. Let me walk you through it. First of all, the adventure mechanic returns, which is always a fan favorite and so appropriate for The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. But there's something kind of unusual. You might start reading that Flame Shape ability and be like, oh, I've seen this kind of thing before. But look closely. Not only do the cards go face down, but you can play them for as long as you control a wizard. So maybe you play out Gandalf and play them then, sure.
That's
but
pretty
also
cool.
Any other wizard that you play later will unlock these cards for you. So it's a kind of a new duration for red, which is really exciting. Additionally, on the right-hand side, it's kind of like a gutter snipey style effect. Whenever you play a non-creature spell, you ping your opponents for 1, Gandalf grows, it feeds into each other in a really satisfying way. Really strong version of Gandalf right here.
And this card is also available in that book cover treatment.
I can see that already.
Both in non-foil, foil, and Surge. So many beautiful Surge foil cards in this set for our collectors to chase after.
I like that one.
I just heard someone down the front go, that's hot.
That one's nice. Really,
but what if your go-to isn't go-to-able? That's when a little bit of self-reliance comes in handy. And what better way to take things into our own hands than with a trusty sword, Annie?
Yeah, here we have Sting, Bilbo's sword. So the Hobbit set, being a follow-up to Lord of the Rings, was both, you know, a challenge and an opportunity. Like, we have already seen a take on Sting, but as a designer, it's always fun to just make up something brand new. So in this case, we invented hone counters, and you can see these on a handful of cards in the set. But Sting showcases them in a big
home
way.
counter.
So
maybe
home
that's
the gives the equipped creature
hacker
+1/+1
group thing
for
that
each
they
home
was
counter,
talking
so you
about.
can, you know, proliferate or do a bunch of nonsense with them. And it's basically showcasing that, you know, when Bilbo is outnumbered, you flash in Sting, and depending on how many creatures are out there, the more empowered he is to face them.
The flavor on Sting, Bilbo's sword, is chef's kiss for me, Annie. That's a lovely, lovely card. Let's get some feedback. How are we feeling about the set so far? Liking it? Nice.
Oh. Yeah, we have our Dragon Horde frame take on Sting here as he faces off against a giant orc.
Those look stunning. So let's have a little review. We have a company of adventurers, a goal, friends, and allies, and a sword in a tight spot, as we've just seen as well. But let's meet some of the threats that are trying to stop Thorin and company from reclaiming the crown. Gavin, over to you.
Yeah, how many of you are fans of Shelob from the first Lord of the Rings set? Well, this is a card kind of inspired by what was going on there. This brings back all creatures that died this turn as food. So you get all their enter the battlefield abilities, all their static abilities. They're not creatures anymore, so your opponent can't mess with them very easily. And if you, in a pinch, you can always gobble them up. a really clever way to make a new cool card that also calls back to what we did
Oh,
in
put
the
that
Lord
in
of the
a
Rings set,
yeet
right,
right
Annie?
there.
Right, that's the blessing part, honestly. So the story of The Hobbit is not without its morbid moments, and I was really reaching to see, like, where are moments where they eat food outside the beginning and, like, in Lake Town once. But most of the time, they're almost turned into food. Like, the trolls almost eat them, these spiders almost eat them, and I'm like, okay, perfect. Let's have some food on this card.
Everyone's hungry here, you know?
Yeah.
Next character has a lot going on, and we'll definitely need feeding at some point. Annie, unpack Bolg of the North for
All
us,
right,
please.
we got Bolg of the North. Yeah, this is our red-black representative showcasing the strategy this two-color pair is about, and it is about amassing goblins.
Advanced goblins.
So if you know Lord of the Rings,
yeah,
you probably
amassed
experienced the
goblin.
masked
Okay.
orcs. Well, we're doing a mask
I
again
called
here,
it.
but it's goblins this time around. One fun fact is if you have a orc army token from the first Lord of the Rings and you amass goblins, now it is an orc goblin army. So they combine their forces together in a pretty fun way.
Oh, they're not the separate creatures?
So Bolg is a leader, and so is our next adversary, Zakil. Let's come to you. Can you do us the honors and explain
Oh,
this
it's the
one for
army.
us?
Okay.
Yeah, so moving into
Ooh,
black-green,
Wolfie.
we have the Chief Warg. This is a legendary wolf with menace and ferocious. Whenever
Wolfie.
you attack, if you have a creature with 4 or greater, you get to draw a card and lose a life. There are so many beautiful wargs in the set, and they are really beautifully terrifying.
Right, here you can see the mechanic of the black-green color pair on the Army of the Wolves. I bet you all, okay, maybe some of y'all know that it was actually the 5th Army. I didn't until I reread the book. And I feel like a lot of folks overlook these poor little wolves. So we sort of batched them together with like a lot of the fun creatures of Mirkwood, and I grew a great appreciation for our little wolf friends over this time working on the set.
For those of you that have read the book, you might know this next moment that we're referring to, but for those that haven't, there is a moment in the story where the wargs and the goblins have our allies in a particularly tight spot, right, Annie?
Yeah. So up here we have Burn, Burn, Tree and Fern, one of the sagas in our set. And every single saga in The Hobbit is themed to a different song being sung. And in this case, the goblins are singing this song as them and the wolves run our friends up a tree and try to burn them up, essentially. So we just tried to express both the song and what's going on in that moment through the mechanics of the card.
And of course, Gavin, not all enemies are created equally. Some are just a little more complex than others.
Yes, so of course, we have to have Gollum, right?
There's Gollum.
Here Gollum is. So one of the things I love about Gollum is always about riddles and tricks. And this card kind of poses a little mini game to your opponent. You choose odd or even, and you hope that you guess right. And then if your opponent casts spells of that type into Gollum, you get bonuses for it. So it's a little mini game on both sides that I really enjoy, kind of reminiscent of Talion or something like that. A really cool card, and only 2 mana. It comes down cheap. And
it's purple.
yeah, you guys reacted correct. That version is so sick. The book cover and the search foil both look amazing.
I feel like you're trying to match the book cover, Gavin, with your outfit today.
Yeah.
Me and Gollum get along. Don't ask too many questions.
Gollum's suitably manipulative on that card. I can feel the politics already going off around the commander tables out there. And from one iconic character to another, and this one is definitely a bit of me.
And this is
Annie, let's come to you on this one. Talk us through it.
All right, we had to give the
It's
Mighty
what?
Dragon Smaug
The
his
limit
own
card.
wrath, of course, to showcase his fiery awesomeness. So he deals 3 damage to each non-dragon creature. And then you get to recoup that mana, that 4 mana you spent, in a
I need
variety
that.
of colors, whatever you like to. Maybe cast another
I
Smaug,
need
you know,
that.
like the 4 mana one from the set. I'm not going to tell you what to do. There's
Bruh.
also plenty of multicolored dragons
need
from
it.
Tarkir that might be kind of fun. But I really wanted to make sure there was an awesome wrath for those dragon decks out there.
And then
This-
let's
this
take a
is
look
kind
at
of
the
like
other
a red-
treatments here.
Red version of Rewind.
There's a fun little Easter egg on the red Dragon Horde frames. If you take a look on the left side of the card, all of the red frames have a missing scale for some particular lore reason.
It's a lovely touch to kill. We love it. Of course, Smaug unleashing fire and fury on Lake Town during Desolation of Smaug. And I mean, J.R. Tolkien had an incredible talent for making memorable adversaries. But something else he was particularly renowned for was his love and attention to language. So Wizards took that as an inspiration to do something special with language in this set. So let's add another to the MTG family, Dwarvish. Zakil, How has this been implemented?
Yeah, so I'm sure many of you remember the Elvish language Sol Rings. As Jack mentioned, this time we're going to feature Dwarvish. There are a total of 5 borderless Dwarvish language cards in the set, and we're going to start right back at the beginning with Alpha.
Wow. Okay, so a Dwarven card from Alpha. I personally wasn't playing then, so tell us about Dwarven Warriors and why they were picked, Akil.
Oh, wow.
So this is Dwarven Warriors from Alpha. This card was selected not only to pay homage to our history as a card game, but also the influence of Tolkien's tales on the fantasy genre. They established a creative foundation to inspire so many writers and artists to come, and a game like Magic proudly exists as part of that lineage, so this card is a nod to that. And for those who don't know what Dwarven Warriors do, it's a 3-mana 1/1 that taps to allow a creature to become unblockable if it has power less than 2.
Cute.
Good card.
Real heater.
Card. Let's try another one. This one a little bit more my generation of Magic. Gavin, let's bring you in.
Yeah.
Cleaver.
For 3 mana, Zakil, I'll cast this one. This is the Reaver Cleaver. This is equipment that showed up in Commander Project a few years ago. When your creature hits your opponent that's equipped with this, you make that much treasure. So a really cool card to be able to get back here. And of course, in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, you want to collect a lot of treasure.
I can't imagine many of you are probably that fluent in Dwarvish, but to be totally honest with you, you don't really need to be for this next card, Annie.
All right, so a little bit of a spoiler looking at that mana cost up there. Of course, 0 mana. We're looking at a Mox in this
Mox
case.
Amber?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Debuted in
fuck.
Dominaria. It allows you
Wow.
to add 1 mana of any color amongst your legends and planeswalkers.
And so much of the Hobbit set is about treasure. The next card here is Treasure Vault, an artifact land that allows you to sacrifice it to create
nice
treasure
flavor
tokens.
reprint.
And who do we see there in the art?
Spot.
So that's 4 Dwarvish language cards. We've got Dwarven Warriors, Reaver Cleaver, a Mox Amber reprint, and Treasure Vault. But I did hear you say there were 5, Zakil. We're missing one.
Correct. The 5th card we did show at first look, but it is Arcane Signet, a card that I think is probably going to be very familiar to many Commander fans.
Yeah.
Feeling good about the Dwarvish language cards, guys? And along with the Dwarvish language reprints, The Hobbit is also going to bring back some cards from the very first Tolkien set. So can you kind of tell us how many there are going to be, Zakil, and perhaps what to expect as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are 20 cards, there are 20 classic artist box toppers featuring reprints from Lord of the Rings and Lord of the Rings Commander. They are available in foil with each play booster and collector booster display, as well as non-foil and surge foil inside of collector boosters.
Should we bring a couple of them in? Yeah, let's show them. Come on.
First up, we have Galadriel's Dismissal and Reprieve, done by the incredible Rebecca Gay and Warren Mahi. But up next,
Yep.
we have 2 of the most powerful cards from the original set, Orcish Bowmasters and Call Forth the Tempest. Number 1 Bowmasters fan right here.
I think they know that one. I could tell. Wizard fans rejoice. Here is Flame of Ainur. Really good if you control a wizard. I like Gandalf, but whatever wizard you choose. And of course, we could not do Lord of the Rings without Sauron. So, you know, it's The Hobbit. It's a little different time. We're not talking about Sauron as much, but we have him here as a box topper, reprinted from the Lord of the Rings.
Right. I love how these box toppers allow us to do new takes and find concepts that existed in both Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So we get our Hobbit takes on Rivendell and the Shire here. Obviously, the Shire is where it all begins in both stories. And Rivendell by Mark Poole is one of my personal faves.
So Amsterdam, and those of you watching at home, we are very nearly done. There are a few more key points on our journey through The Hobbit that we need to touch upon. And one that I think is particularly important, Zakil, is product line. What can we expect from The Hobbit? Talk us through it.
Yes, absolutely. So Magic the Gathering The Hobbit is the sequel tentpole release to Magic the Gathering The Lord of Lord of the Rings, Tales of Middle-earth that brings the next chapter of Tolkien's tales to Magic the Gathering. The set features play boosters that have all awesome standard legal content, including those box toppers, collector boosters filled with all kinds of beautiful treatments, including those Surge foil cards, pre-release kits, bundles, that have the seasonal Hobbit planes, as well as a co-op Battle of 5 Armies kit coming soon.
And I know for newer players, sometimes the product line can maybe feel a little overwhelming. I want to point out Draft Night, bottom left, because that's a really, really good one for new players to kind of get stuck into, right, Zakil?
Absolutely. Draft Night contains everything you need to do a 4-player draft at home alongside your friends. Each limited archetype has 3 different ways you can play it. The Draft Night is a perfect way to experience this awesome draft environment in your own cozy Hobbit hole at home. And since its writing, The Hobbit has been a great introduction to the world of fantasy. And if you've never played Magic before, one of the best places to start is with these welcome decks. Everything you need is included to play. We built these decks to celebrate that legacy and a great way to teach new people Magic the Gathering.
So, yeah, come on, give it up. A set for the more distinguished players amongst you and certainly welcoming newer players in as well. This is brilliant. I think we should probably just get the dates for your diaries now, if we can bring them up on screen. So the pre-release is going to begin August 7th, and then the launch is going to be August 14th. Those are the dates that you need for The Hobbit for your diary. It's feeling exciting. The hype is very, very real. At least I'm feeling it on stage. Are you feeling it? In all the hype, though, you may have spotted in the product line Treasures of Smaug Scene Collection as part of it. This is going to reflect one of the biggest moments in the story of The Hobbit. It takes place inside the Lonely Mountain that we saw a little bit earlier on. So let's break it down. Zakil, let's start with you.
Yes, the first card we're going to look at is Long Lost Lances. This card gives your equipped creature +2 and +0, but during your turn, your entire team of creatures that have First Strike and Vigilance if this equipment is equipped.
Nice.
Some more loot up next. Annie, can you break down Necklace of Girion for us?
Yeah, so the Necklace of Girion has been created by the dwarves, but, you know, ended up back in Smaug's Hoard, unfortunately. But the most notable thing about it is that it's covered in emerald.
What's
Super
this?
green. So I'm like, all right, let's make something that's like the greenest artifact ever made.
Dude.
So if you're playing green, this card is for you.
Tifa would
Check
love
under
that.
your chairs, everyone. There really is treasure everywhere. What's next,
Right.
Gavin?
Yes.
Let's take a look into the Dragon's Hoard. This is a very cool card that gives you a red mana for each artifact your opponents control.
Interesting.
We don't often do rituals anymore, and probably for good reason. Now, if you know what a ritual is, it's like a mana, it's a spell that adds a bunch of mana to your mana pool to do something big. And in a game of Commander, perhaps, 3 opponents to count, well, let's get a lot of mana. One of my favorite things about this card is it makes you play a little mini game with your opponents that have treasure tokens. Do they sacrifice them in response to make sure you don't get the mana? Or do they say, it'll probably be fine. Go ahead and take that red mana, and we'll see what I cast with it. A great representation of the Hoard.
That card is a little naughty, I think it's fair to say. A chamber's already starting to look incredible, isn't it? I feel like we're starting to get a good sense of the scale and the size. Zakil, what is the next part of our scene, though? What can we see?
Our next card is Dragon Cursed Halls. This awesome land allows you to tap and buff your creature and be able to create a treasure token if you deal combat damage. And if we look in the art here, this may give us a clue to who else is in this scene.
Yes, I need to give this one a proper intro. In all his miserable glory comes the dragon himself. Annie, take us through it.
All right, here we have Smaug, the impenetrable. Of course, had to make an indestructible Smaug.
Ooh. Okay, I need it.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I didn't want to, you know, garner his ire at all.
Dear
All right,
heavens.
it's Smaug, right? So anytime you try to interact with him too, he's just gonna pop out 1,000 treasure tokens. So watch out.
I'm going to cast Blasphemous Act with him on the battlefield, and we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
I need
go
it.
for it. Go for it.
Anyone in here got a dragon deck?
Yeah.
All right, that one just might be for us. Final card, though. and he seems to be drawing the gaze of our mighty dragon. It's the chicken wing munching hero from our first scene, Bilbo, everyone!
He's back.
Yes. Here is Bilbo's burglaring. You might have played Magic cards in the past, like Blatant Thievery or cards like that. This is very much cut from the same cloth. You would take an artifact from each opponent. Normally, in a game of Commander, that might be, say, a signet from each opponent. That's pretty good. Ramps you for 3. But also maybe an artifact creature here, perhaps even a 1 ring there, and give you a nice little bonus. So for 6 mana, this card can slot into all kinds of decks, and is a pretty cool way to get 1-up on all of your opponents.
And I think we can see the scene in its entirety as well. There you go. Let's have a round of applause for that.
Okay.
Wow.
So the incredible scene in the Lonely Mountain does bring us to an end here. Thank you so much for joining us. We, of course, wish you well on your quest to the Lonely Mountain very, very soon. May you find all the treasure your heart desires. A massive round of applause for Annie Sardellis, Gavin Verhey, and Shaquille Gordon, everybody.
All right.
I have been Jack Saunders. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's been an absolute pleasure. We'll see you very soon. Good night.
All right.
Well done, guys.
Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't want to get copyright struck there, but yeah, man. Some good stuff. Oh, hey, look who popped in. Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? Mama Squirrel in the house. Yeah.
Hey, Hayley.
Yeah, so a lot to digest there. Both the scene boxes are like, holy hell! I need.
Yeah. The scene boxes are goated. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously goated.
Yeah, and the dragon, the smog in that second one. Oh, dude, bruh,
Dude.
I need it all. Damn it.
Bro.
Mm.
I mean, in a fight deck, and
Yeah.
I've already got a Wolverine fight deck. If I make a Jund Commander fight deck,
Yeah,
oh God.
that smog just seemed freaking on point, dude. Like, oh, I need it. Damn it, I need it. Yeah.
I mean, even look what you can do with like something like put Pain for All on him,
Oh God.
and then do the Space Battleship Yamato trick, 100 damage.
Whoa, dude.
Oh, you
Yeah,
away.
yeah. Nah, it's exciting. All right. So we got this is one of the spoiler sites, but I was trying to decipher what Homie does. What does he do?
It's 2 mana makes your creatures with mana value 2 or less, tap them, make creatures with mana value 2 or less unblockable until end of turn.
Oh, you tap him. Oh, okay, that's cool. This is nice to see Reaver Cleaver back.
Yeah, Reaver
that was only in the
Cleaver-
commander deck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Treasure Vault making a return, not a big deal there, but Mox Amber, dude. This is like,
Amber.
of course, this is probably only in the collectors, and also extremely rare. So, Mox Amber, very nice. See, Desolation of Smog too for freaking Dragon decks, dude. Oh, that's so amazing. I need it. I need it. Golem's pretty cool too. It's a little fun.
Yeah, Golem's a little fun.
Yeah.
The warg, the chief warg.
Oh yeah, for Wolfies. Yay! Hell yeah! I've always wanted to make a wolf deck, but it doesn't help with aerial problems. So, Bulk of the North. Oh yeah, this is with the masked goblins. Hell yeah!
Imagine him being the commander for, and you have both Muxus and Mr. 10 Street.
Yeah. Yeah.
in that deck. Yeah, goblins.
Yeah, and a gobble army, hell yeah. Supper for Spiders is very interesting too. Put into
That's definitely getting slotted in my um, my Shelob deck.
yeah, if you board wipe and then take all their creatures, very nice. The sword is actually interesting too. The sting, with that flash ability, enters, put a home counter on each opponent, then you get +1 for each. It's just crazy.
Well, one of the things I think that
Yeah.
that this might work well with outside of this thing is like Blood Vial Purveyor. The 5/6 vampire. Every time an opponent casts a spell, they got to create a blood token.
Yeah.
So there's, and then you're punishing them with the sword on top of how much they're already gaining from how many blood tokens they got. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, for sure. All right, we got it. Nice. Let's see here. Sorry. Gandalf's Goblin's Bane is super cool. I like that a lot. Because eventually I do want to make a firebending deck. This would go in nice because most of them are going to be wizards. So, a lot of good uncommons. I'm really surprised because we were kind of worried about the power down because it's standard, but there's still a lot of fun stuff in here. A lot out of the scene boxes, dude. Gonna have to get both, man. I mean, who doesn't want a Gandalf party guest? I mean, but the bag-in baguette is amazing for food decks. That can go nuts. You can get a lot of mana. The Joyous, the Dwarf Bard's not bad. I like that as haste. And if you're running dwarfs, this just seems like an auto-include. Bilbo, though, bro. Bilbo. This is finally a Bilbo I like. Yeah, if you're in food, this is an auto-include. Yeah.
According to the rules, you should be able, if you have tokens, you return those tokens to your hand like a bunch of 1/1 tokens. Now they become all 4/4 white birds creature tokens with flying. But I don't know about this end because it's for each creature returned to your hand this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it has to be physical creatures.
Yeah.
But the storage mechanic is interesting. Biffer, I know he's expensive at 6 for a 4/5.
Yeah.
But he gets bigger with every time he enters or attacks.
What is that? The Gandalf or I'm sorry. What?
Biffer, Melodic Rider, the Dwarf Bard.
Biffer.
Right next to Eagles Are Coming.
Ew. This guy. Okay. Storied, yeah.
But
put
you
a counter on
don't
target creature.
You don't get one counter because when you have the
if you bust out the enduring story, yeah.
Yeah, you get 2 counters.
Nice. That is pretty sick. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's going to be a fun thing to play with. Okay, I noticed that the Lonely Mountain is, and it's a land. It's a fetchable land too. Did you notice that?
Oh crap. Hold on. Wow. Where'd you go? Burn, tree, and fern. Nice. 6 damage target creature.
The saga. Where was it? Yeah, burn, bird, tree, and fern.
Destroy target artifact opponent controls. Nice. And then add a mana on that one. That's kind of fun. Okay, where is the... It's a mountain. Nice. It is a mountain. That's sick.
I'm thinking a lot of, because it's rare, we're going to have a land cycle of...
yeah, so we'll have a forest, we'll have a swamp, a plains. We already have mountain. So, and of course, island. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the other cycle is.
The island is going to be Lake Town. I would 100% bet on that.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So, mad hype.
The forest is going to be Mirkwood Forest, and I think because of how this is laid out, we saw something similar like this in Aetherdrift, where they were creating the pilots for all the lands.
Right.
The Lonely Mountain creates dwarves.
Yeah.
The Goblin Town is going to be your swamp. That's going to create goblins. Your plains are going to create 2/2 bird tokens, or whatever, maybe 4/4 bird tokens, and it's going to the forest is Mirkwood Forest, and it's going to create elves. So that's all 5 of them.
Yeah. It seems like a good prediction.
Take the 5 armies. So yeah, I think we're going to see a cycle of lands here, and it's going to be good, because it costs 1 less. It's all going to be about 5, but they're going to cost 1 less for each, like, equipment or whatever thing that that's going to be for whatever they have. So maybe we'll see Elven Bow. Stuff like that.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. There's a lot to digest here. But I'm really stoked about that dragon. Where did the dragon go, dude? I gotta see that bad boy again. What is this? The Arkenstone. Search for legendary. Okay, that one was before. Magnificent. I think this is the main set dragon. Yeah, whenever it attacks, deals damage.
Reload, and go to the top of the screen.
Oh, reload, go to the top of the screen. Okay. There we go. Okay. No, not yet. Still haven't put it up yet.
I just reloaded, and I got new.
I got Bilbo. Oh, okay, Bork. Okay, so they're still loading. All right, 1 second. Wow. Okay, we'll try it again. There's the Orcish Bowmasters. We knew that, but that's a box topper. Okay, come on. No, I'm not getting... Do you have the dragon yet? Because I'm not seeing it.
No, I don't have the dragon yet.
Okay, bummer. Yeah,
But
well,
I was just wanted to point out
sure.
the Bilbo.
This Bilbo?
Yeah, Bilbo
Yeah.
Luckwearer. Unblockable.
Oh, where's that?
That's at the top there on the right.
Oh, yeah.
The burglar's plot, yeah, it's okay. It's kind of pricey,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but you know there's ways of reducing costs for blue spells, especially.
Yeah.
But he can't be blocked when he deals combat damage.
Nice.
Draw and discard, so you can filter your deck.
Yeah.
Elrond isn't bad. A 3/3 for 3. Whenever you activate an ability of a creature, draw a card, and it only triggers once each turn. But you can, for a beefy 7, you can exile 2 non-land permanents you control and return those cards to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So you can blink to stuff, get some more ETB action.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, guys, very exciting stuff. I hope, yeah, I know you need it, Hayley. Yeah, especially this Bilbo. Bruh. Super good. And then, yeah, we need to get that scene box, Hayley, both of them, and figure it out. Because there's, I want this Bilbo.
Okay, the scene box they're still loading it, but they showed the Goblin Army token.
Oh, that's cool.
That's kind of sick.
That's cool. Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Now imagine that in a Surge foil version.
Mm-hmm.
With all the glowing eyes from the goblins. Down to Goblin Town.
Yeah. Okay. Bowmaster's Dragon's Desire. That's interesting. I don't know how useful overall, because I mean you have to rely on opponents having artifacts, but I mean that could go nuts if you go against
like I said, if you're playing black, red vampires, and you got, like I said, you know, the Blood Vial Purveyor, because every time an opponent casts a spell, they have to create a blood token.
Yeah.
There's other things that make, you know,
I see. You just have them generate artifacts and then do it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Let's see if we have any more of the scene box. Oh, this necklace, dude. I need this for Tifa.
Oh, yeah, the necklace.
I need this for Tifa. It's going to be nuts. Oh, man, I need it. I need it. Oh, God. Yeah, all right. Any more? Not yet. Okay. It's still populating. 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not only when you cast a green spell, but whenever you cast a forest.
Yeah, whenever you play a forest, it's like, bruh, that's going to go nuts.
What's that XX that turns all your stuff into forests?
Wake in the Woods? No.
Oh, there's a Wake in the Woods, but it's a creature that makes all your stuff into forests. It's like 5 mana. Turns all your creatures into forests in addition to everything.
Hmm. Okay, let's see here. Any other? Come on, where's the drag? There it is. Oh, I need this one. I need this so bad. Oh God. Is dealt non-combat damage. You create that many treasures. So I mean, you can enrage it basically, do pingers and create treasure that way as well. But flying indestructible and haste, oh, so hot, bruh. I need it.
Well, I think something that I've been playing recently is Brash Taunter.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yo.
I mean, Brash Taunter 3 times, and your opponent is dead in standard. I mean, that's 24 damage 3 times. You get hit 8 times, and you equip this guy, and he has haste. So yeah, you can reduce. And of course, in Dragon decks, you get all sorts of stuff to reduce the cost on your dragons.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Copper Dragon.
Copper Dragon? Yeah, a little bit.
Copper Dragon without the rolling of the dice.
Yeah, exactly. And like again, you can definitely ping yourself, so that is a very strong possibility, right? So you could do it yourself. Saying. Yeah.
You use something like Brash Taunter or Pain for All, and you basically ping yourself for that.
Yeah. Oh shit! No. Let's see if they have any new ones. Believe that was it, or no? Oh, there we go. Rivendell. Rivendell. There it is.
Yes.
So you have to have a legendary creature and scry 2. Not as strong as the red one. Well, I mean, the red one's okay. It's just token creation, but yeah.
But see, this is returning. This is from Lord of the Rings. So this is a returning land. This will be in the...
Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, that'll be a box topper. And then we have the Cursed Halls. Whenever until the end of turn, target creature gives whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token. Ooh, nice. That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. Lost Lances. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh. Okay. Bruh. Okay, one more retempt here. The Return of the Shire. Okay.
Yes.
Those are nice lands, though. It's cool. It has the party scene. We'll wait for a minute to reload, I guess.
I think that's everything.
Yeah.
So far.
Well, the lands are new, but yeah. So we'll be covering probably more spoilers as they go. I mean, is the season started, or is it just it was just a preview panel today?
This is the official start, and then it will continue on Monday.
All right. But let's see. One more attempt here on the refresh. That seems about it. Yeah. Well, guys, we'll have more spoilers to check out on Thursday. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this reveal. Super fun times. Definitely a lot of good cards in the set. Yeah. So definitely more excited for the Hobbit than I was before. but a lot of interesting stuff. The scene boxes are like must buys. Holy crap, bro!
Oh God.
Yeah.
You know,
Because I
and
need that dragon. I need the
don't
other
have
thing.
my
Right.
mom's money like I had back when I was, you know,
Yeah.
when Lord of the Rings Special Edition came out. 'Cause
Right. Yeah, I need that necklace. That Tifa's gonna love that. Oh man. All right. The other thing is the 28th. Yes.
Now
Go ahead.
with the necklace and everything,
Mhm.
you know, the party tree, you know, the price of party tree is going to go up
Oh yeah.
because of
Definitely.
that.
Yup. For sure, dude. But it's good to see Mox Amber back on the scene. Very special
Mox
pull
Amber
there.
did need a reprint, and it's been a hot minute since we've actually seen.
Well, we don't know if it's in the set or not, but you know, as a topper though, special, not topper, but you know, Elven special pull. Yeah, it shouldn't devalue it too much.
Yeah, because it's only going to be a collector booster. It's like a kind of like a booster fund slot.
Yeah. Alrighty. I like this Chief Warg for my Wolfies. That'd be sick. Sting though, it's like it's really good. I don't know. I think it's pretty good, man. I mean, 2 and flash, just pop it in, and you can do that after attack, right? Yeah, that this is going to be interesting because, like, you know, can you imagine if you got this on Bilbo somehow, right? And they had a bunch of scoots, that'd be dumb, right?
Yeah, especially like Blue Bilbo, where he's unblockable.
Yeah, the unblockable one. Yeah, dude, just pop that bad boy, and then now you're hitting them for like commander damage, and you know, if they had a ton of creatures, oh, dude, seems broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Avatar Wizard. Yeah, definitely need to pick up the scene boxes though.
And, you know, Green Bilbo is evil too.
Yeah. I love this green one. I don't have a lot of food token generation, but you know, if I did, this would go in. I'm almost tempted to get this guy for chatter, even though I'm not making a lot of food, but still, you know. Oh, this and Nuka cola machine. Let's go. Right? I mean, yeah, you have it make a food token, and then you get the food token and the treasure, and then you sack food for the treasure. Right? Oh, man. He's just going to go off with so much stuff. So I have to manage somehow to get the scene box. Oh, boy. Yeah. All right.
But if you put him in chatter, he's gonna just.
Oh yeah, I'll make a food and a treasure and 2 squirrels. So good times. Yeah, like I said, this and chatter with Nuka, good times, man. Yeah, all that treasure you make. Oh, bruh. Yeah, definitely need it. It needs to go in a few decks. So, oh boy.
Yeah, the singles price on this thing is gonna go bananas. Banana.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking minion bananas.
Yeah, dude. They're freaking crazy. All right, so yeah, we're gonna cover more on Thursday. And Hobbit season's full blown, so we should be seeing a lot of fun cards pop up the next few days. Let me know if you guys like it. Obviously, if you guys are new here, obviously hit the like and subscribe. Helps out the channel a lot. We are trying to get to 2,000. We're slowly chugging away at it. And I got some fun stuff when we get to 2121, just because the date's weird. But should be. I have some really good stuff to give away, so help me get there, guys. Other than that, we will I might be popping back on for my war stream for the sponsored content. So you might see me pew pew a little bit more in a little bit, but I'm gonna get out of here. This is super exciting stuff, man. I'm more excited for this than I am Reality Fracture or this is gonna be amazing. So,
Yeah.
all right.
I think between this and Kamigawa next year is just going to blow people. That's going to blow people's pocketbooks.
Oh God!
I'm not.
Well,
I'm not good on Reality Fracture or really Star Trek. Though Star Trek is kind of cool from a Star Trek collector's point of view, but
I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not in a big rush for Star Trek. I still want to get it because of Battle Cruiser Commander, but we just have the first look. So, maybe besides that crystalline, there might be some other broken stuff. But I mean, they are pulling out all the stops to try to push that with the signed cards and everything. Because I think if they didn't do the signed cards, people probably wouldn't really get a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the signed cards is going to bring in a lot of just Star Trek collectors that are not even going to play the game, but they're going to be buying these booster boxes because they'll put out tons of money just to stand in line to get a signature. Where here you put out that kind of money and try to get even a chance at getting a signature. So yeah. But like I said, next year the banger set is going to be the Kamigawa Ikoria crossover.
Right.
It's going to be big.
Yeah, for sure.
I would like to see them do some sort of like secret layer with either Gundam or Gundam or Voltron versus the kaiju monsters from the King Kong Godzilla universe.
Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it'd be interesting if they brought Godzilla back again. That would be fun. It'd be funny if they got Pacific Rim contract to throw in a little something. But I think they're going to leave the in-universe stuff alone. We won't get Transformers or some other weird tie-in. Because they have their tie-ins, they have their 3 sets.
Well, I'm talking about like a secret layer that goes along with the set.
Yeah, well, a secret layer. Yeah, that there's always infinite possibilities there.
Or something like on the bonus sheet.
Yeah. For sure. Alrighty. Let's see. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. Again, do me a favor. All hit the like and the subscribe. Much appreciated. We have some really cool stuff I'm going to be giving away at the 2121, including some old secret layers. So, some exciting stuff, man. Brian, thanks for co-hosting with me, and definitely more hype today than yesterday. I mean, seeing the art and the stuff for the future sets is cool and all, but there's just a lot in here a lot of stuff in here that we all probably want. So I'm stoked for it. All right, guys. Well, I will catch you later. I got some warring to get back to, so thank you, everyone, for being awesome, and we will catch you next time. Definitely Sunday for some late night EDH, and we might come back tonight depending on what's going on. And good times. All right, you guys have a good one, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.